I'm Dan and I sing in a band called Five Knuckle. I've been vegetarian for nearly 3 years now, I guess. And it just kind of came about. I think me and Sean, who's in the band as well, we've been talking about it for ages, and just thought at the beginning of one tour, we were like, right, I'm gonna give it a go this tour. And I think I just became more aware of what I was putting into my body and the whole sort of, the whole meat thing really. So we gave it a go, and I just stuck with it. And I think, I find this with a lot of people who are vegetarian, the longer you're veggie for, the more you kind of get put off by the whole, meat and eating animal really, I guess. So so I stuck with it. Being in the type of band we're in, I started coming across a lot more people who were vegetarian. It's quite, with all the bands we deal with and hang out with, a lot of the people are vegetarian, and then I started meeting a lot of vegans as well. So it just became a bit more apparent in my life, especially I think the vegan thing. I don't think, not being in this band, I wouldn't have come across nearly as many vegans, and not as many vegetarians either. I think being in the scene we're in as well. So maybe that kind of subconsciously triggered some things. With the band, people give you food, and if you don't like it, then you go hungry basically. So I kind of put myself in a situation where I had to try a lot of different things, which usually I just wouldn't bother. I'd always go for something else. And then I just realised, well, I do like this stuff. There's loads of stuff, and it was also a lot better for my diet as well. It just opened up my whole sort of eating thing a lot more, because I think I was a bit more narrow-minded towards what I ate before, and it kind of forced me to be a bit more open-minded. I think it is a political thing as well, obviously, because the meat industry is such a big industry, and it's all based around, the slaughtering of animals. I think one of the things which I really thought was a big thing is the amount of rainforests that are chopped down for animals to graze on, which essentially is, you're chopping down these trees so cattle can graze on it, and then you're slaughtering the cattle as well for us to eat. And I think part of the problem is these days everything comes packaged, and you're not actually aware of what's going on behind the scenes. But in order for you to get a packaged bit of meat, that is an animal that has to have been raised and then slaughtered basically, and the whole business is not very attractive, I don't find really. And I think these days I find it surprising why more people aren't vegetarian, because to every sort of meat option or anything you can buy in the shop, there is a vegetarian alternative. It's just so easy to do. It's really not making a sacrifice. For me, it actually opened up what I ate a lot more. And I think it is using the modern age to its to its fullest. Really, we live in a time where we have the choice to do these things. We don't have to hunt for our food or whatever. It's all put there quite easily in front of us. Just give it a go. I think you might find that you actually end up eating a lot more healthier for it. And also, like I said, it broadened my what I ate sort of thing. I actually eat a bigger variety of food since I went vegetarian.